Now remember why we're doing this. I want your call to contact the meeting ratio to go up. So don't lose sight of why we're having this discussion. The reason so many of you have this awful, dismal call to contact meeting ratio is you have no purpose to the call. I'm Mike Lipsy with the Lipsy Company. I got nothing to say. I'm straight commission. I'm on a fishing expedition. Please give me a little business. That tends not to be that effective. Brent, the reason I'm calling, man, is a 10,000 square foot lease, very similar to yours, just to the property that you own, just closed. Talk about a creative transaction. Would you like to know the details? And what do you think Brent says if he owns a similar shopping center? Heck yeah, that's purpose to the call. And now all of a sudden you have this meaningful conversation with the prospect. We're going to talk about selling by phone and how you rotate to the open probe. But that's not a script, that's a process. It's completely different than scripts. Here's what's cool though, watch. In our world we have two things, business development and transaction management. And many of you go start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. That's why you plateau at earnings at some point in time in your career. This system prevents you from going start, stop, start, stop. Let's just say you're knee deep in transaction management. You're trying to get financing, you're hoping the appraisal comes in, you're trying to get something closed. Well, it takes 2 minutes to send out an e-comp. And statistically, if you send out 50, 8% will respond. So that means about 4 or 5 will send you an email back and say, Hunter, I got your email. Tell me about that transaction. Now, even though you're preoccupied with transaction management, when that kind of request comes in, you can get all excited about it, right? But think about all those times you're trying to get that large transaction closed. Investment brokers, you're the worst. You come in and you're paralyzed. All you're doing is you're waiting for this big deal to close. The best thing you can do is get in at 7, and you do get in early, and you stare at your computer screen, waiting for the phone to ring. You're not doing any business development. Start, stop, start, stop. But if you send out an e-comp, which you'll do because it takes 2 minutes, and 8% come back to you and say, Dante, tell me about that, you'll get in the game, won't you? Because that's easy. So the first thing we want you to do is realize it enables you to help fill your pipeline while you're spending more time in transaction management. We encourage you to make outbound calls. Don't misunderstand. But now when you make your outbound call, because you now have moved from transaction management to business development, now Kathy, now when I make the call, I have a purpose to the call. Why are you calling? About a recent apartment complex that is just sold, very similar to yours, size and age. Would you like to know the details?